Welcome to the Healthy at 70 channel. Today, we'll talk about something you've probably heard many times before, drinking water in the morning. Has anyone ever told you to drink a glass of water right after waking up to start your day feeling fresh and awake? It's a piece of advice many of us know well. In fact, it's almost like an unspoken rule in staying healthy. And yes, keeping your body filled with enough water is very important, especially as we get older. Water helps wake up your body, moves blood around better, calms your stomach, and gives you a fresh start for the day ahead. But here's something not many people talk about. The way you drink water in the morning can actually make a big difference. Sounds strange, doesn't it? After all, it's just water. How hard could it be? But as we grow older, reaching 50, 60, 70 or more, our bodies don't work the same way they did when we were young. What worked well in our 30s or 40s might not work as well now. It's not that you're doing something wrong. It's just that your body has changed. Your heart, kidneys, and stomach have been working hard for many years. Now, they need a bit more care and a gentler touch. Right after you wake up, your body is still in a soft, early state. Your blood pressure may go up and down, your brain is still adjusting, and your stomach and muscles are still waking up from sleep. During this fragile time, even a simple thing like drinking water can cause some small problems if you're not careful. You might feel a little stomach pain, get lightheaded, or just feel heavy and slow all morning. So in today's video on Healthy at 70, I'll talk with you about 5 common mistakes people often make when drinking water early in the day. What's interesting is that most of us don't even know we're doing something that could be wrong. But don't worry, once you learn about them, they're easy to fix. By the end of this video, you'll know what to avoid and how to enjoy your mornings with more energy, peace of mind, and real health. Before we begin, I'd love to know where you're watching from. Leave a comment below and tell me something about your hometown. Maybe it's a shiny river, a busy market, or just a quiet corner where you enjoy your morning coffee. I always enjoy hearing stories from different places. They make life more colorful. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Healthy at 70 channel, and turn on the bell so you won't miss the next helpful tips. Trust me, there are many good things coming your way. Alright, let's get started. The first mistake is drinking cold water on an empty stomach. Have you ever done this? You wake up, walk slowly to the fridge, pour a cold glass of water, take a sip, and then feel a chill go down your back. Sometimes there's a small pain in your stomach, or maybe you just feel a little off, like your body doesn't like it. Some people even feel dizzy, or get a small headache. But usually we don't think much of it. What you might not know is that drinking cold water first thing in the morning can give your body a little shock. And this is more true the older you get. Think of it like this. When you're sleeping, your body is in a kind of power-saving mode. Your stomach is resting, your blood moves slower, and your body's temperature drops a little too. In the morning, everything slowly starts again, like a car trying to turn on after a long rest. But some people drink a cold glass of water right away, and that's like pouring ice on a warm engine. Cold water can make the stomach squeeze quickly, make blood tubes tighten, and put the whole body under stress. For young people, this sudden shock might feel like drinking a strong coffee. It wakes them up. But as we get older, blood flow becomes more sensitive, and the body works more slowly. A cold sip can bring more trouble than we think. Stomach pain, cold hands and feet, or even a strange, nervous feeling we can't explain. Let me tell you about Mrs. Lon, a 76-year-old woman from my town. She was full of energy and had a habit of drinking a glass of cold water from the fridge every morning. She liked how cool it felt and said it helped clear her throat and wake up her body. But after some time, she started noticing changes. Her hands and feet were often cold, her stomach sometimes hurt, and her digestion was slow all morning. At first, she thought it was just because she was getting older or maybe from something she ate. Then one day, during a regular doctor visit, the doctor asked about her morning habits. When she talked about the cold water, he suggested she try room temperature water or warm water instead. At first, Mrs. Lon didn't want to change. She had been drinking cold water for many years and liked it. But after just a week of trying warm water, something amazing happened. Her hands weren't cold anymore, her stomach felt better, and her mornings were calm and pleasant. A small change made a big difference. Her story shows us that our bodies change with age and can react more to things like temperature. Cold water isn't always bad. It can feel great on hot days. But early in the morning, when the body is still waking up, it's better to drink water that's not too cold. You can leave a cup of water on the table the night before or warm it up a little. Around 35 to 40 degrees Celsius is enough. Try it for a few days. You may find that your stomach feels better, your body feels warmer, and your day begins more gently. A little tip: if you like flavored water, add a thin slice of lemon or a few mint leaves to your warm cup. It tastes nice and can help your digestion. But remember, if you're watching your blood sugar, don't add sugar or honey first thing in the morning. Another mistake is drinking water too fast or in big gulps. Imagine this: you wake up, your throat is dry like you just walked in a desert. There's a full glass of water by your bed calling you. You pick it up and drink it all in a few seconds. It feels good, like finishing a big job. But did you know? Drinking too fast in the morning can upset your body more than help it. Why? Because when you just wake up, your heart is still speeding up, your blood pressure is getting ready, and your stomach is slowly starting to work. If you drink a lot at once, your stomach can blow up like a balloon. This can make you feel full, uncomfortable, or even sick. Some people feel their heart beat fast, feel dizzy, or have a light headache, and they blame the weather or bad sleep, not knowing the real reason was drinking water too fast. Also, if you drink too much water quickly, your kidneys have to work hard to handle the big amount. If your body isn't ready, it can mess with your body's balance of salts like sodium and potassium. This can make you feel weak, shaky, or just strange for hours. No one wants to start their day like that, right? I once heard about Mr. Hung, a 72-year-old retired fitness coach. He was very strict and always drank a big glass of water as soon as he woke up, even before getting out of bed. He believed that the faster he drank, the better, like he was giving fuel to his body. But something strange happened. Some mornings he felt fine, but on many other days he would feel lightheaded, dizzy, and like his body was out of sync. He thought maybe it was because of getting older, sleeping badly, or the wet weather. One day, during a health check, he happened to talk with a doctor. When they spoke about drinking water, the doctor nodded and gave him a simple tip. He told him to slow down, take small sips, and wait about 15 to 20 minutes instead of drinking it all at once. Mr. Hung tried this, though it felt a bit annoying at first because he was used to doing things quickly. But to his surprise, the dizziness stopped. He felt more awake in the morning, and his heart no longer beat in a strange way. He told me it felt like the difference between rushing and being ready. Science agrees with this idea. A small study from Japan found that drinking water slowly helps the body take it in better and puts less stress on the stomach and kidneys. This is extra helpful for older people. So tomorrow morning, try this. Sit down, breathe slowly, take a few small sips, and wait a little to let the water go through your body before drinking more. Think of drinking water as a soft way to wake up your body, not like a loud alarm clock inside your stomach. Believe me, your body will be glad you took it slow. Here's a small tip. If you often forget to drink slowly, try using a smaller cup, maybe one that holds 150 to 200 milliliters. This helps you keep track of how much you drink at one time. Or set a soft timer to remind you to sip every few minutes. Now let's talk about another mistake: drinking from a plastic bottle that sat overnight. This might surprise you. Many people keep a plastic bottle full of water on the table next to their bed, ready to take a sip during the night or first thing in the morning. It sounds easy and helpful, right? But if that bottle has been sitting all night, especially in a warm room, it may not be as safe as you think. Let me explain. Many plastic bottles, especially cheap ones, can hold chemicals like BPA or other similar things. Over time, and with heat, these can get into the water. This happens more often in hot rooms, like in the summer without a fan or air conditioner. Even bottles that say no BPA can still have other chemicals that may not be safe. To put it simply, these chemicals can mess with your body's natural balance. They can change your mood, make it harder to sleep, and even affect how your body uses medicine. For older people, especially those who take pills for blood pressure, thyroid, or blood sugar, this kind of change is the last thing they need. You may not feel anything bad right away. One sip won't make you sick. But after weeks or months, people may begin to feel tired for no reason, moody, full of gas, or unable to sleep. And sometimes the real problem is that plastic bottle they trusted. I met Mr. Min, a 78-year-old man who always made sure to drink enough water. Every night, he filled a plastic bottle from the kitchen tap and placed it by his bed, taking sips at night and in the morning. He thought it was a healthy habit because his doctor told him to stay well hydrated. But over time, he started getting headaches, his stomach didn't feel right, and he woke up feeling weak, like sleep didn't help him at all. Blood tests showed nothing wrong, but he still felt sick. One day, he saw a health show on TV that talked about the danger of old plastic bottles. He became curious and asked a food expert about it. The expert asked about how he drank water, and that changed everything. It turned out his bottle was many years old, had small cracks, and he always left it in a warm room. The expert told him to switch to a glass or metal bottle and use fresh water every morning instead of keeping the old water. Mr. Min followed the advice. After just a few weeks, he felt much better. The headaches were almost gone, he slept more deeply, and he didn't feel heavy in the morning anymore. He told me he felt like he had the energy of 10 years ago. Of course, plastic bottles are not the only thing that can make you feel bad, but they can be part of the problem without you knowing it. If you drink water from a plastic bottle in the morning, especially an old one or one left out overnight, try using a glass or stainless steel bottle instead. These are safer and help keep your water clean and fresh. Each morning, pour in new water. Don't just refill the old bottle. This small step helps your body stay away from bad chemicals, especially in the morning when the body is more sensitive. A little tip, if you want your water bottle to look nice, choose a glass one with a wooden top or pretty design. It will be safer and might even make you enjoy drinking water more. And don't forget to clean the bottle every day to stop germs from building up. Now let's talk about another common mistake: drinking water when your stomach is too full, too empty, or right after taking medicine. Many of us have to take pills in the morning, like for blood pressure, heart, or thyroid problems, or even just vitamins. Doctors usually tell us to take them with water, but they often don't say how much water, if we should eat first, or the best way to drink it. These little things can really change how the medicine works and how we feel after. Think about this. If you take a pill and then drink a big glass of water while your stomach is empty, it can upset your stomach. You might feel sick, get heartburn, or feel heavy inside. Some pills, like thyroid medicine, need time to work right, and too much water can make it harder. On the other hand, if you eat a big breakfast, like a bowl of hot soup or a sandwich with eggs, and then drink a full glass of water right after, that can also be a problem. It might make the stomach juice weaker and stop the medicine from working well. It can even make you feel bloated. Our stomach, especially as we get older, is more delicate than we think. Getting the right balance between food, water, and pills can be tricky, especially in the morning when your body is just starting its day. If you drink too much water too fast, your stomach might not like it. But if you take your pill with too little water, it could get stuck and bother your throat. That's a feeling no one wants to go through again. Let me tell you about Mrs. Mai, an 80-year-old woman who had trouble with this. She had taken thyroid pills for many years with no issues. But about a year ago, she started feeling sick every morning, sometimes even feeling heat inside her chest. At first, she thought the pill was the problem, or maybe she was just getting weaker because of age. She got tested, but everything looked fine, and the medicine dose was the same. Then the doctor asked more about her morning habits. It turned out that she had started drinking a big glass of water right after taking her pill, because she heard drinking more water was good for health. But for her, this was too much for her empty stomach. The doctor told her to drink just a little water, around 100 milliliters, enough to help the pill go down, and then wait about 45 minutes before eating or drinking more. She followed the advice, and something amazing happened. The sick feeling went away. She felt lighter, and her energy stayed good through the day. Her story shows us that even small changes can make a big difference. If you often feel sick, tired, or dizzy in the morning, don't be too quick to blame the pills or your age. First, think about how you drink water with your medicine. Try taking small sips, or wait a little before breakfast. If you're still not sure, ask your doctor or the person at the pharmacy to help you. A small change in your morning routine can help you feel much better. Little cat, if you need to take many kinds of medicine, it's best to have a small glass of water just for taking pills. Also, try to write down the time you take your medicine and when you eat breakfast. Doing this often will help you build a good habit. And if your doctor says you should take your pills when your stomach is empty, follow that. But be careful, not by drinking a whole lot of water. That's not good either. Now let's talk about the last mistake, skipping breakfast and only drinking water. This is something many people are doing these days. Some skip breakfast and drink only water or coffee until noon. This way of eating, called intermittent fasting, might work well for young people or those following a special health plan. But for older people, especially those with blood sugar or blood pressure problems, or those who take medicine, not eating in the morning can cause more problems than you think. Think about it, you sleep for 7, 8, or even 9 hours each night. That's a long time without food. When you wake up, Your blood sugar may be low, your energy is gone, and your body needs fuel to help your brain and muscles work. Water is great. It helps wake you up and clean your body. But water doesn't give you energy, protein, or the small nutrients your body needs to start the day. If you skip breakfast, your body might react by making you feel shaky, tired, in a bad mood, or unable to think clearly as the morning goes on. Many people think stress, lack of sleep, or even the weather is the cause. But often, it's really because the body didn't get food at the most important time of day. I remember a woman named Hoa. She was 69 years old and really cared about staying healthy. She heard that not eating in the morning might help her lose weight and feel better, so she tried it. She drank only water, sometimes black coffee, and waited until noon to eat. At first, it seemed fine. She even lost a few pounds. But after a while, she started to notice things weren't right. She forgot things more often, couldn't focus, and always felt low on energy in the mornings. One day, she even noticed her hands shaking while doing housework. Her daughter got worried and asked her to see a doctor. At the doctor's office, they talked a lot about her eating habits. When the doctor heard she wasn't eating in the morning and only drank water, he suggested she try something different. He told her she didn't need a big meal. Just something small like a boiled egg, a plain yogurt, or a slice of whole grain toast. Hoa gave it a try. At first, she was unsure because she thought she would ruin her weight loss plan. But after a few days, she noticed big changes. Her mind felt clearer, her hands stopped shaking, and she had more energy to start her day. She told me that her body didn't need a big breakfast, just a little bit of good food to power up her brain and muscles. What's more, she didn't gain weight like she feared. Her weight stayed the same because the small meal didn't add too many calories. Science also shows that for older people, a light breakfast can help keep blood sugar steady, improve memory, and lower the chance of feeling tired during the day. So don't think that eating less in the morning is always better. Water is very important, yes, but not eating in the morning can hurt your health without you knowing. If you often skip breakfast, try adding a small food you like. A ripe banana, a handful of walnuts, or a small cup of yogurt can make a big difference. It doesn't need to be fancy, just enough to let your body feel cared for. You might be surprised how a little bit of food can lift your mood, help you think more clearly, and set you up for a great day. Here's a small tip. If you don't have time in the morning, leave some fruit or nuts in the kitchen the night before. It takes only 2 minutes to grab and eat, but it can help you feel good all day long. To wrap up, we've now talked about 5 common mistakes people make when drinking water in the morning. Drinking cold water on an empty stomach. Drinking water too fast or in big gulps. Drinking from plastic bottles left out overnight. Not drinking the right way when taking medicine. Skipping breakfast and only drinking water. Each of these may seem small, but fixing them can really change how you feel each day. Your body is like an old friend who's been with you for a long time. It's time to listen and take better care of it. I hope today's tips help you start your morning feeling fresh, light, and full of energy. Have you made any of these mistakes before? Or do you have a smart tip for drinking water in the morning? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to hear your story. And as always, if you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss the next episode of Listen to Life. We still have many fun and useful topics to talk about, from better sleep and happy thoughts to small tips that make life feel more full. Thanks for spending time with me today. I hope you have a bright and beautiful day. See you in the next video.